The Joe Rogan Experience.
Ran across this too on the screen on Twitter.
What happened to that dude's head?
Yeah, man. It
Oh
says
my God.
Yeah.
Having an affair with a woman and her husband came home early, tried to escape through the window, but ended up falling on a metal beam. Oh my God. It went through his head. How did they get the beam off? They had to saw the beam off?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Holy shit, bro.
I just saw the picture. I was like, what the fuck is that? And then
Holy shit.
just trying to find it.
Oh my God.
He's alive.
Yeah.
And then there's just pictures of this happening in the past too.
Jesus Christ, that guy had one eye because of it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it went through his head. Yeah, it's weird how people survive from injuries.
That's what basically a
Lindsay
lobotomy. Yeah, like when they stopped doing those, we haven't really talked about it too much, but I remember looking it up. They just would dig a hole right through your eye and scramble your brain with a metal piece of metal. Ugh.
And they did that because you were just too annoying?
I don't know why. Like, people were crazy. They would just do it. They were doing them up until like in the 1900s. I don't know if it stopped like the 50s or 40s, the exact time. But
what do you think they're doing now, besides circumcision, that people are going to look back on like that and go, what the fuck were they thinking? What do you think they're doing now?
I don't know. It's just we keep learning different strategies to fix stuff.
Yeah, that's true, but the lobotomy is not even a strategy to fix stuff. It's like chaos.
It worked, though, in some cases.
Did it?
It must have. Had to have.
Well, maybe it stopped them from being super violent or something.
Controlling people would probably be enough.
Bullets.
I don't know. Yeah.
Bullets. I mean, I don't know. Why do they give someone a lobotomy? Like, what's the chief reason for giving someone a lobotomy? What would you guess? Psychosis?
Yeah, crazy stuff. Yeah, that they didn't have an answer probably for pharmaceuticals back then, so they just said fucking scramble the brain somehow. It's fucked up to me that your brain would still work.
It's a neurological treatment of a mental disorder that involves severing the connections between the brain's prefrontal cortex. You made it too big.
What, lobotomy?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you were in over here.
Most of the connections to and from the prefrontal cortex and the anterior part of the frontal lobes of the brain are severed. What did they do that for, Brian?
Because when you had a personality when you were crazy, they would take out the part of your brain, I guess, that was reactive and that gave you essentially a personality. So when you were lobotomized, you were really kind of a normal person. Have you ever seen the movie Frances? They gave her a lobotomy.
Wow, look at this
she
kid.
Went crazy.
They lobotomized a little kid.
Yeah, right
That's a
through your
lot
eyes.
of people.
They did it to a little kid?
Yeah, horrifying.
Why'd they do it to that little kid?
They'd scramble your brain. Terrible.
Oh my God.
If I remember right, there was one guy, he was doing up to like 70 a day or something like that. That's like 3 an hour.
Yeah, that's what they
all
would
day
do.
long.
I think lobotomy would help you, they'd say. You know, I'm reading this guy, David Epstein.
Whoa.
Look at that. Holy shit. But there were people who, they had electric shock therapy and they were crazy and they would try all these things.
Catatonic schizophrenia, she says she has.
Yeah.
Just look at her smiling 16 months later.
And they would try these things.
So before and after,
Yeah.
like 16, so it worked. The lobotomy worked. She was just smiling everywhere.
Yeah.
But she would smile if she saw a baby get run over by a car. She would smile. She saw a house catch on fire.
Yeah.